Please welcome the star of HBO's Larry Sanders Show, Garry Shandling, folks. Garry. Great job.
Thank you. Dennis, now,
See the little pillow?
every
time a friend succeeds, I die a little. Gore Vidal. You find any presence of Schadenfreude in your life, Gare?
well, you know, first of all, I found it interesting that you refer to it always in the third person. You said we, you, us. So I don't know how you feel about it, because I always have a feeling that you love other people. You are knee-deep in other people's...
I am in the Marianas Trench of Schadenfreude.
Exactly. I brought a list of your references with me, so I hope I can follow you along. What was that tater thing you said in the monologue?
Tater cellar.
Tater cellar.
That means that's like the lowest rung on the food chain.
That was funny.
So.
All right. There was a... I love you. I don't always understand you, but I love you because of the warmth.
What's the fact?
Now listen, seriously,
Here we go.
I was thinking I don't really think about other people's failures because I'm too consumed with my own. And I was really on the hoping to be on the show that was about narcissism, because I only think about my failure and how it relates to me and my career and what other people are thinking about it.
I'm not having a guest on the narcissism show.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah.
and just Amir.
And good assist, because I think that was gonna.
You know, I guess there are different kinds of Schadenfreude. There are so many different circumstances. What is so funny?
Because now I'm thinking I said it wrong. That's how narcissistic I am.
No, I thought at first you said Shatnerfreud, which I think is the fear of Patrick Stewart failing, or the hope that Patrick Stewart is failing. It doesn't really matter. This is HBO. And welcome to the HBO family.
Thank you, Gary.
By the way, we are up against the Weather Channel, so calm down. So now, listen. So let's examine. So I don't ever. I guess there are cases where I not pull for someone's failure, but get a little tinge. If there's somebody who threatens me in my career, who I feel is coming up behind me, who is sort of doing the same thing and doing it a little better than me. So let's Carrot Top, for example.
I think
I saw him on the Tonight Show pull out the bulimic toilet seat, and I thought, and it didn't go over. And I kind of got a little tinge. All right.
Well, you know, I think we're all looking over our shoulder at the top.
Yeah. No, you have to. You have to. Or over the top of your shoulder at the top. But really, we can edit that out, because thank God this isn't live. But it's probably in all, I think you probably feel with people who are in just the same field as you. When you said Jeffrey Dahmer was killed, I'm sure Charlie Manson went, all right. All right. Charlie Manson said, yes, I'm back on top. I'm the reigning nutcake. Now, I don't know that if you're somewhat enlightened, well, you could always slip. I'm sure when Jim Baker went to prison, the Dalai Lama said, yes! Another guy, Jim Baker, of course.
Well, is there anybody that you feel it about right now?
I feel it about Carrot Top, and I feel it about people in real life who, like, when I'm driving, just pass me in the car. When I see them get a speeding ticket down the block, I kind of get a little, there you go. That's what you know.
You know who I would think you would get a good dose of Schadenfreude about is, I would take a guess at Kelsey Grammer. I would think Kelsey Grammer.
That is Frasier?
Yeah, Frasier, because I noticed that his show beat yours for the Emmy for Best Sitcom.
Right.
And now he's been, I don't know exactly what's happening, but it has something to do with him and one of the little chicks from Mothra or something. And
yeah, he has a
16-year-old lover. So
okay, so
I would think he would delight in that.
So he's got an Emmy.
Yeah.
And he had a 16-year-old girlfriend, right? So what's the bad thing that happened to him? No, I thought the concept was something bad. Bad has to happen to him.
We've got a We've got a phone call.
I'll tell you, I dated a girl in high school who dumped me for the football player. Now, let's say she got the clap. I would be pleased.
Yeah.
I would go, all right, it all comes around.
Well, cheerleaders try to get applause. This is a clap applause joke. Come on, lay off me. Where are we at? Christ, I got 3 cameras.
Are we taking phone calls?
Line 1, Mary from Dempseytown, Pennsylvania. Go ahead, Mary.
Yeah.
Is that near Angel Louis Firpo Town?
Well, not quite. I live in Egypt.
What?
You live in Egypt?
Yeah, you know, that place in Egypt.
All right.
Can you just go on to the next call? You have to talk.
You know, Mary, the call's breaking up.
Okay.
Mary,
now,
you know, we're going through a tunnel right now.
Do you feel Schadenfreude? Now listen.
Bye-bye. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, Princess of the Nile.
I'm actually pulling for Mary's failure right now. That's the Schadenfreude that I feel.
Line 3, we've got Howard from Gunter, Texas.
Hey guys, I just want to say that where celebrities are concerned, at least, a lot of people like to see them fail because these people grow up wanting to be famous, and once they become famous, they seem to act like some type of royalty who doesn't have time.
Assholes. They act like assholes.
Yeah. Basically, they don't have time for autograph stickers or anything like that.
Never you.
Not this man.
Never you.
Not this man.
Never you.
Not this man.
I think that they need a little bit less arrogance.
Gunter.
I think they need a little bit less arrogance than
Excuse me. Gunter, you've mistaken us for a show that gives a shit.
Yeah.
All right. Line 4.
Now that I'm on HBO, I don't have time to talk to that man. I'm a big star. I'm on HBO.
Gunter.
I can't believe they only gave us 2 cameras, HBO.
You know
get 4
he's getting it illegally, too. Gunter.
Gunter. I got to get an atlas and see if there is such a place. I say Gunter's his name.
Me, too.
Yeah.
And he's living down in South America.
He's living in Bob, Texas.
Mangala.
He's just confused.
All right. Line 4, we've got John. Now, would you want to get in on this conversation if you were a phone caller? Because we're just eviscerating people. They call, we shit on them, we get rid of them. But John's going to wait.
Those are my fans.
We've got line 4, Johnny from Rockford, Illinois. John, go ahead.
How you doing, Dennis?
See,
What's happening, John?
can handle it.
Not a lot. Good. Dennis, do you think that the comedy clubs are dying because of the political correctness in this society? It seems like a young, talented comic that gets up on stage, does a joke mildly distasteful, the politically correct cows in the audience.
You know, John, I think they're dying because audiences are getting stupider. Take care. Clear. Boom. Right. Line 2, we got Jack from Long Island. Go ahead, Jackie.
Yo, Dennis, nice show.
Thank you, Jack.
What's your opinion of college professors who get their rocks off humiliating students? And what recourse would you take for that student if you were that student?
There are.
You better watch what you say. You're going to be called as an accessory to murder here. What, Doug, have you had a run-in with a prof lately? Indiana Jones put you down or something?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time.
What happened, babe? Lay it on me.
Well, it had to do with his speech. I had told her what the topic of my speech was going to be. It happened to be on Ralph Nader, and she felt that that was inappropriate. Actually called him a bleeding heart liberal and refused to hear what I had to say and turned it into a complete debacle in the class.
Debacle.
I see some
Isn't it
erection.
Cut him off.
No, he was good. We've got a kid. We've got a kid here we can help, for God's sake,
you're right.
Gary. We've both lived a little.
You're right.
This
Come on,
kid's
Gary.
in trouble. He's having erection problems since the incident.
You got that right.
Well, listen,
You know, here's a little tip for you. I used to, in high school, for the spelling bee, used to slip in dirty words and just claim to be a bad speller. So they'd go, spell disestablishment. Disestablishment. M-A-S-T-U-R-B-A. Disestablishment. T-I-L-N. Disestablishment. And then they'd go, no. And I go, oh, I failed spelling, didn't I?
All right. Do we have time for another call? No? We got a split? I have to wrap up here, and I'm going to do the big screen. You going to stay? Can you stay through the end?
Yes, I'm
You
staying.
going to watch?
Yeah.
All right. Garry Shandling, folks. Give him a hand. Well, thanks, Gary.
Good job.
Want some water? Well, what have we learned from tonight's little presentation? We've learned that under the thin crust of social convention is a misanthropic ogre that pulls its lips up in a reptilian parody of joy every time the prom queen gets knocked up and goes to live in a trailer park with the clod she jilted for you, who was a great high school quarterback but is now the beer-bellied porn addict with the job skills of Goober Powell. Underneath the thin coat of exterior latex we call civilization, we are still a pack of baboons who howl with laughter when the head baboon falls out of the tree. We're competitive animals, and while it's good to get away from the lion, it's even better when the monkey next to you stumbles, gets caught from behind, and disemboweled. Ah, fuck it, who wants pie? I'll be right back. Okay, thank you.